Hey, it's Arthcade, and today I'm doing something a bit different. I normally do reviews on here, but today I'm gonna try and make a custom figure from this bumper that was already kind of used for a custom. You can see here there's like some remnants of like orange paint someone put on and stuff like that. But today I'm gonna try and make my own with my own color scheme from these black, red, yellow, and blue markers I got. So I'm gonna try that and see how it goes. So what I think I'm gonna do first is transform him to his vehicle mode, and then from there kind of mask off, because I do want to put some stripes on him. I think I'll put up a picture of what I want it to look like, kinda. So let me transform it real quick. Okay, now we got him transformed. Let me see real quick. I do want like a, here I'll use this, like kinda maybe like a broad black stripe that goes, like a thick stripe that takes up the whole like hood scoop right here. Kinda goes all the way to the back. Kind of like Bumblebee, but not entirely. And then maybe like a red trim on the outside of it. And then maybe also on the sides, this little skirt right here, kind of do that in red too. And then you can maybe do it on this like this little front splitter slash bumper right here, little bumper, and maybe the back bumper too. Put this in red. Definitely fix up these lights, the lights up here, and then maybe the windshield, because it has, this one's like painted black and these are like clear plastic, so I'll probably put some black up here. And then I don't know if I want to keep the Autobot logo yet or not. I don't know if I can what's it called, either paint over it or maybe find a way to wipe it off, because I did use some rubbing alcohol to remove all of it, all this previous paint that was on here. Well, I'll figure that out later, figure out how to do that. So now I must start masking. Okay, now that we got everything that I want to paint with black masked off for the most part, and like especially this where I want this stripe to be, I'm gonna paint that, and maybe I'm gonna touch up this little grill right here too, and then probably this part that's black right here on this bumper. So I'm gonna touch this up, that up, and then I'm gonna do the stripe. Okay, so let me do that real quick. Oh, real quick, I'm using these Posca markers. And these are, I think, they're like an acrylic marker or something. But I have seen these online. I see that these are really good at, especially if you're doing customs, like either like Transformers or model kits, or like even like custom action figures. Okay. I remasked this part of the car because I'm gonna extend the stripe all the way down to the front of the car. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm also gonna use my blue marker to do the windows to kind of break up the black over here, so that way the stripe is more visible. I'm gonna do that real quick. Stripe in the front. I'm gonna do these windows real quick. I'm probably gonna take off this back part and do that separately. I'm gonna do that really quickly. Now that the blue paint is dry, pretty solid looking, I do want to peel off this masking tape and start working on the bumper and the side skirts, and then especially the back bumper too. I should try and not get it on the hands. So I don't think there's anything else. Maybe some touching up on some of the black paint, like on the edges and stuff. Probably do that too. So let's do that real quick. Right. Now that I've done the red on the side skirts, I'm probably gonna go back with the yellow marker and touch up around the edges where I kind of put a little too much red. And then after that, we're gonna do the robot mode, kind of get some red and some black on there already, just to give it a little bit of a more balanced color scheme. Now that we finished the main car paint job, I think now it's time to transform it, and then all these little bits are here to touch it up with the markers, everything here especially, touch it up, and then we can do some extra paint on the actual figure itself. So let's transform it real quick. After doing some touch-ups with the markers, I had went over the marker with some Mod Podge to keep it from scratching, because I've seen that it helps a lot with, especially with projects like this, action figures and stuff like that, things with a lot of moving parts, keep it from scratching. And then while I was waiting for the Mod Podge on the body to dry, I had taken the head off and started working on it off camera, because it was really hard to work on it on camera because of how close I had to get up to it. So I just did most of it off camera. I turned him back into his car, and now I'm just going over any parts that I may have accidentally overpainted that are showing up, like in the seams or whatever, and I'm just gonna try and scratch it out with a razor blade. After fixing up any mistakes that I made and doing little touch-ups that may have not got Mod Podge in it, I'm now gonna Mod Podge the entire car. Alright, and here he is, he's complete. I don't really have a name for him yet. I also did give him this gun. It's pretty cool. I did cut the little magazine area, because when it's in the car mode, it didn't fit there, so I just cut it off with the little model kit cutters. But it fits in his hand pretty good. It's kind of big, but I don't really, doesn't really bother me too much. But I think that's about it. Alright,